Estate planning, getting the details right. Estate planning isn't just about writing a will, it's about making sure your wishes are carried out smoothly, efficiently, and without necessary drama. From beneficiary designations to joint ownership and tax implications, the details matter, and getting them wrong can lead to delays, costs, and even family conflict. Today, we're going to walk through how to get the details right in your estate plan so your legacy is protected and your loved ones are supported. Welcome to the channel. My name is Eric Silvaggi. I'm a wealth advisor with Aegis Wealth Management, a part of Wellington Altus Private Wealth. The goal of our channel is to educate Canadians on the complexities of personal finance and to provide clarity to help you reach your goals. If you're new here, please subscribe and click the like button. Why estate planning is more than just a will. Your estate is more than your assets. It includes your legal roles, responsibilities, rights, and entitlements. And while your will is a key part of the plan, it's not the whole picture. Here's what can go wrong without proper planning. Delays in settling the estate, unnecessary taxes, loss of control over guardianship or asset distribution, confusion over joint ownership and beneficiary designations. Tip: even a well-planned estate can be undone by outdated documents or technical glitches. Coordination is key. Planning considerations. Let's look at some of the most important details to get right. Beneficiary designations. Registered accounts like RRSPs, RIFs, TFSAs, and insurance contracts can pass directly to named beneficiaries, bypassing probate. Rollover opportunities. Assets in registered accounts can roll over tax-free to a spouse, minor dependent, or disabled dependent. You can opt out of rollover if needed. Joint ownership. Joint accounts with rights of survivorship can bypass probate, but may trigger tax implications. If the joint owner isn't a spouse, document the intent clearly to avoid legal disputes. If an adult child is joined on the account with parent for probate purposes, this is a bare trust and now requires a T3 filing. Minor or incapacitated beneficiaries. Always name a trustee to manage the funds for dependents. Legal standing. A spouse is typically the legal beneficiary of a locked-in registered account. Ensure that separation or divorce notices or a waiver to name a different beneficiary are on file as required. Estate planning in practice. Let's look at a case study. Janice and Billy live in Ontario with two children, Dennis 20 and Francis 16. What happens to Billy's accounts if he dies? Non-registered account, owned equally between Billy and Dennis. A deemed disposition of 50% of the assets is reported on Billy's final T1, and any unrealized gains will be reported for tax purposes. By virtue of succession law, account assets are transferred to Dennis without probate. Dennis was then set up a new sole account with the new adjusted cost base. RRSPs. Dennis and Francis are named as beneficiaries. Collapse and is taxed on Billy's final return. Dennis and Francis receive 50%. RESPs, Billy is a sole subscriber. If no successor subscriber is named, the executor may collapse the plan. Holding company shares, 100% owned by Billy, must be addressed in the will. Signing authority may be needed to update. Trust accounts. Billy and Janice are the trustees. There's no direct tax impact, but Billy's role as a trustee must be clarified in the trust document or will. Tip: estate planning is not a one-size-fits-all. Every account, assets, and relationship needs to be considered. The power of 5. When you revisit your estate plan every 5 years when one of these life events occurs. Change in relationship status, marriage, divorce, death, purchase of a real property, addition of a new beneficiary or change in their needs, change in residency, province or country, significant change in health or financial circumstances. Estate planning is about clarity, control, and compassion. It's about making sure your wishes are respected and your loved ones are protected. If you haven't reviewed your estate plan recently, or if you're unsure whether the details are aligned, now is the time to start. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment if you have any questions about estate planning. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.